Johnny. How are you? Hey, Elmer. How you doing? Hey, Justin. How you doing? Thumbs up or appreciate if you're coming in. It's coffee time. Hey, Callie Mo. Swing this corner like Kojak. Hold on a minute. Oh, good evening, Amanda. Hey, Paul. Let's hit that thumbs up if you're coming in. Oh no, those calls were hard to. My hands are so freaking sore. Not gonna lie to you guys. Saturday I'll try to be a little later coming on. Hey Caroline, how you doing? Coffee's gonna be good. Yeah, the project's over. I got the last video's going to be coming tomorrow. It's been a humdinger, but I'm happy. Just been working out with Janet next Thursday, getting together. Thumbs up or appreciate it if you're coming in. We got 30 people and only 7 thumbs up. Thinking of that steak tonight. So I hope everybody's doing well today. I am sore, but that will not deter us this evening. Hello, Raquel. How are you? Thank you. The thumbs up are rising. Let me answer this. Okay. I got that worked out with Janet, so that's good. That is good. Hi, Catherine. How are you? Thank you for that cake recipe. If you made that cake, man, the calories on that thing. 3 sticks of butter. Wow, 3 sticks. Holy smokes. 2 cups of sugar. Man, that's like the through train to the diabetes express on that. Wow. Oh, they were bottle brush. They were trees. Did you see the trunks on them, Alan? I mean, I have some logs that are, yeah, it's an Ina cake. I can't do that, man. I just cannot do that much. Yeah, old Ina Garten, man, she knows that fat equals flavor. So, man, I can't imagine a cake. Three sticks of butter, 2 cups of sugar. My pancreas is dying. Just thinking about that. I only get a coffee. I'm not a big spender here. I come for the coffee. How you doing, Maggie? Good to see ya. Yeah, let's keep hitting that thumbs up button. It's gonna be call-in night tonight, so it'd be nice to get some new people calling in. Everybody that's called in has always had an enjoyable time, and they've become like a regular calling in, so it's really, really fun. A little overcast, but it was another nice day today. We're having thunderstorms. Oh, okay. Cuss me out. I don't cuss anybody out. When's the last time you ever heard me cuss? Cheaper to buy the free shipping. Yeah. Well, thank you, thank you, sweetie. Thank you, Bunky. I've got a lot done that I want to get done. I've finished phase 1, and phase 1 was a ridiculous amount of work and stuff. But look at the way I took that brush and just cut it from the tree limbs, and then just took that mower and just mulched that stuff right into the ground. Hey, Angus. Yeah, it's extremely hard work. That's why I feel like I can have a steak. Oh well, looks like they busted down the fence there. Yeah, it's almost slave labor. It does look better, doesn't it? It's going to look better when I get the back clear, and that's a 10-year job. I will never let those things turn into logs again. My knuckles feel like they're on fire. So I'm glad to see everybody. I hope everybody's doing well. We'll have just a low night. It'll be call in, throw a steak on. Not much going on up here tonight. Oh, well, thank you, Bunky. You look at the video. I don't know if you ever seen it. What the rancho looked like when I first bought it. It wasn't so cheerful. It was a gloomy, terrible place that nobody wanted. Sat on short sale. Nobody wanted it. Long time that thing sat on the market. Well, I'm just glad that I've got the bulk of the really hard work done. I'm going to be in town next week, and then I think the week after I'm going to be taking back off for Vegas again. I'm going to be doing some volunteer work down there. Yeah, I think the yard looks cleaner. It just was getting too scary. Some of these logs, I mean, if these things go over, they crush the they crush the fence. Yeah, we can be roommates, Anton. Yeah, thank you, Raquel. But sometimes I think I should maybe sell it and then I think, nah, that'll probably be the place that'll be the last place for me until I go into the home, which I'm actually quite looking forward to. I'm a very social person. So. Winter is coming up in October, I think. Yeah, I'm not good. Where would I go to? I would be like a leaf blowing in the wind. I don't know why they cut only a little bit of that grass. Isn't that goofy looking? They leave a lot of that grass. just, I don't know whether the city's trying to be cheap or what the story is. It was fun shopping last night, and I appreciate you guys being along. Our signal looks a little choppy. Well, I don't know where I would go. Right? People have asked me, where would you like to live if you couldn't live here? I thought, well, I was born in Baltimore, but that place is burning to the ground, so I don't know. Go to Baltimore and buy a $5,000 derelict house and renovate it. Be good content. Fight for daily survival while you're renovating. Hope to God you don't say the wrong thing to somebody on the street. Hey Deborah, my right hand's hurting a lot, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, Towson's very nice. Towson, and you do have 3 neighborhoods of Baltimore, which are city proper. Guilford, Homeland, and Roland Park are always very nice areas, but taxes are just, it's like a 6% tax rate. No, it's just from cutting up. Look at today's video. I even have more logs to show for just working with my hands. You get to an age where you're going to get arthritis and other things, and it just makes it agonizing to hold a power tool. Ooh. Let's see if we can slide over here. But you know, the coach would always say, walk it off. Just deal with it. Right? Walk it off. Ooh, we got the finish one tomorrow. Thank you, Deborah, for watching it. I appreciate you checking it out. Thank you. Let's see if we can hit the sign here. Let me get straightened out. I'm an excellent parallel parker, but I'm really a lousy straight parking lot parker. I hear somebody on a drum or something. Alright, let's turn that around. Let's see what I missed. You need a nice, you have a nice place, no one needs anyone when you have that, my opinion. Yeah, well, I can't, you know, what am I going to do, right? I mean, I poured my heart and soul in 12 years of my life into that. Almost 12 years. At the end of May will be 12 years I've been there, so, you know, the neighborhood's iffy, but, right? Hey Angus, I think you're good where you're at. Can you, yeah, Humboldt, Chico, and Sac can use it. Yeah. Hopefully, we've now pushed off to Monday with planting the seeds, which will be fine on Monday. I feel like I got no pressure right now. You look at tomorrow's video, it's going to look like, oh wow, you're going to really be happy when you see how it all cleaned up. So the only thing I have to do is cut down the backside stuff, but they don't have near the size trunks that the front ones do. I can't remember if I planted that back bottle brush, or I don't even remember. Isn't that crazy? I don't remember whether that came with the place or what it was. Thailand exchange rate is incredible. Yeah, I like Asia. Good to see you, JR. I do like Asia, but I'm not so sure about Thailand. You know, I don't think it has enough. I don't know. Good to see you, Angus. Always an honor to see you. Thumbs up or appreciate it if you're coming in. I don't know. I've always had an interest in South America. Buenos Aires, Argentina, and Paraguay, Uruguay, Chile. I don't really have a lot of interest in Brazil. Colombia looks nice. Venezuela. It'd be interesting from a sociological. That Marxist wonderland down there. Check that out. Oh. 14 more days. Oh, my hair is just a. I look like a Q-tip. Thank you. What happens in 14 days? I don't know. What is that? Your new job? Is that you get married? Remind me. Oh, thank you, Lars. Sometimes it gets wild out the back, and it's standing straight back, and anywhere you move, there's always going to be good and bad. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Queen. Oh, vacation's coming. That's right. I keep forgetting. Just tell me. Don't tell me 14 more days. Tomorrow, tell me 13 days till vacation. Okay. 13 days. Well, she buys the good stuff. I buy the Party City lower shelf stuff. Train's coming in. It's pretty lively downtown tonight. I think we'll be walking around. Hey Barry, how you doing? What's your favorite place in the world? Wow, what a question. I don't know. I just can't answer that question. I don't really have a favorite place. I can tell you, this is the best place I've lived so far. People talk about the taxes and stuff, but you've got a you've got a Prop 13 which protects you against horrendous property taxes. If you don't make a ton of money, you don't pay hardly anything in state tax. So, hi Shimei, how are you tonight? Good to see you. I know you got church day tomorrow, so we're gonna have a call-in time later on this evening. I'd like to spend some time in Australia. Going to Australia is a commitment. That's quite a deal. Hey Dave, how you doing? Happy to see you. Always happy to see you, Dave. Traveling to Australia, New Zealand, and you might as well go to both countries. If you're going down there, you might as well go to both. Yeah, give Shimei a second. She just got here. She's going to throw down something uplifting, and then I'm going to bring the house down with something terrifying from the Bible. So there's that nice Bel Air. The guy does is just ride around. The most beautiful place is Alberta. Oh, Banff, those Canadian rock, good band. If you haven't seen, I've heard it's really wonderful. I mean, for beauty, I'm gonna tell you guys, standing at the base of Mount Whitney and just looking out there is like, wow, I could see why they filmed so many of the westerns in that area. I think when people stand in Yosemite and look at Half Dome and Bridal Falls and all that valley there. I haven't been myself. Grand Canyon. I mean, there's a lot of America has a lot of really spectacular places. Upstate New York and Niagara Falls and Ozable Chasm. A lot of really cool stuff. Dropped the charges against Baldwin. Well, it was up to them. I mean, it's gonna, it's charging somebody and proving it are two different. The most fun I ever had was the Philippines. I enjoyed Manila. I went down there a lot. Travel and business to Makati Metro Manila. I had some good friends down there. Santorini, Greece is amazing but expensive. I think most things in Europe. Hey, Nicole, how you doing, sweetie? How you doing? I would love to go to Italy. I'd love to see Greece. I'd like to get over to the Middle East. I think Shimei has been to the Holy Land and all that. I think that'd be great to go and tell some stories over there. I think would be amazing. Lake Louise Chateau, yeah, Lake Louise, Lake George. How you doing, Jamie? Makati is lovely. The rest of Manila, not so much. Well, you got Angeles City. It's a huge metropolitan area. So, you want to go to Ukraine? I wouldn't mind going to Ukraine, but but I just don't think I want to go when it's at war, right? And the never-ending war that's just going to grind on and grind on and grind on until the whole world is sucked into this conflagration. I've been to Israel, Greece, Turkey, Oman, and Iceland. You've really been around. Me wants to take on the Russians. It's really hard to put your heart into a war that you don't really have any skin in the game, Anton, So that's the problem with avoid for two. Yeah, there you go, Dave. We don't need any war tourism going on, right? We don't need that. Dave was blown up and we'd be like, oh my Lord, you gotta be kidding me. Yeah, a mortar shell came into his Hilton. That was the end of it. Now we gotta protect Dave. He's a treasure here. Okay, your birth mother's Ukrainian. Okay, well, good. You got some sort of sense of fidelity to the motherland. Okay. Iceland, the pictures were amazing. Shemaine, let me ask you this before you throw down a Bible verse tonight. What was the food scene like in Reykjavik and around Iceland? People, when some of the YouTubers went, and when like Anthony Bourdain went, and they were pretty negative on the food scene over in Iceland. I'd like to go to South Africa. That's cool. It's a big country, South Africa. Planning a Mediterranean cruise. Oh, wow. That's great, Larson. That's wonderful. This year, India is going to surpass China as the most populated nation in the world. That's going to be interesting. I never in my lifetime ever thought that would be the case. But speaking yeah, always been on my bucket list. The only place I want to go is Kale. That's a good place to go. Just remember, strive to enter through the narrow gate, for the path is broad and many trod upon it. India would be cool. Traveling Eddie just loved India. Oh, it must be prom night tonight. Looks like the promers are out. Seafood. Let's see. Seafood in Iceland. They love to drink on Friday nights in Reykjavik. So the seafood was good. How much did you projection on the next couple in the area northern? Yeah, the area of Nigeria is supposed to go up. I always went. I went to every prom. India would not be a first choice, lots of food, but there's a massive amount of people there. Two things I would. Also, I think it's a lot of people go to India and it's, they complain it's an immediate assault on the senses. Meaning, it's just going to smell. It's going to be, it's going to take you a little while to get used to that smell in your nose, especially around, if you go down to Calcutta and those kind of places. The Baja Peninsula, better pack your heater. People starting to get into trouble down there. You going to 60th class reunion by yourself, huh? I think I would like to see Italy. I'd like to start in northern Italy and just do the cuisine from northern Italy all the way down to Palermo and Sicily. That would really be amazing. Hi, Michelle. How are you? Never wear brown shoes with a gray suit. Milan, Tuscany. Not just a pizza, but just the real authentic. Hey Trog, how you doing? Took me the first sock hop. I made a cross-dresser so badly. Hey Beach Street, how are you? Travel is expensive. If I do a lot of my traveling, I'm going to have to do it hostels and just carry nothing of value. I mean, that's going to be the deal. So we're waiting for Shamay's uplifting verse of the night. It's beautiful tonight. What is the temperature? Wow, 74 degrees. Delightful. Delightful. The architecture in Italy. Just the views. Like Florence is supposed to be unbelievable. Milan is supposed to be the fashion capital of Italy. Seeing some of the car companies, Psalm 34, where I sought the Lord and He answered me. He delivered me from all my fears. There you go. There you go. You know what's a depressing one? Psalm 88. That's a depressing one. Yeah, Shemay went to a lot of interesting places. Do 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 do. I'm at work. Okay. That's a nice uplifting. Like you ever seen Psalm 88? You talk about a psalm of despair and woe. Valencia are named after a city in what country? Spain. They're really a nice juice orange. So Shimei, we're going to lay down Galatians chapter 5 verses 19 through 21. Kind of a downer. Psalm 88 is it's almost a lament to suicide. I mean, it's crazy. There's some really horrific stuff in the Bible, I'm telling you. We tend to pick and choose cafeteria stuff. I've been to Spain, it's beautiful there, and I did like the people. Yeah, I think you have to be careful of being pickpocketed in Madrid. But I think you have to expect that. I have a video how to have diversionary travel. I use a decoy, carry a decoy purse or a decoy wallet and keep your good stuff in a fanny pack in front of you, underneath a long shirt or whatever. Just prepare to be ripped up. Prepare for it, and then you'll be rolling right through it. Hunter Thompson would have lost his mind if suicide wasn't an option. Fear and loathing. I never really got into Hunter Thompson too much. So the New Testament, hell's mentioned more in the New Testament than the Old Testament. Only one shift today, because my last shift ends less than 8. And nobody talked more about hell than Jesus himself. Best bear that in mind. No living in the cars. Any I've been Gaudi Castle or in Barcelona. I don't know. I haven't been. They tell me Portugal is quite nice too, but a lot of Americans have moved to Portugal now, so they're it's not as good a retirement place now. Just like Mexico is getting terrifically expensive. The acts of the flesh are there we go. Sexual immorality, impunity, debauchery, idolatry, witchcraft, hatred, discord, jealousy, fits of rage, selfish ambition, dissensions. That's right. If you think we just all waltz into heaven, you got another thing coming. Factors and envy, drunkenness, orgy. And I warn you, as I did before, that those who live like this will not inherit the kingdom of God. There you go. No matter what you say or what you profess, it's what you do that counts. Anyway, Anton, I missed your question. Thank you, Shimei. I'd like to just sit in on one of Shimei's Bible classes, right? Just don't call on me. I'll depress all the brothers and sisters. Shimei, we can't come anymore. We're get rid of that. Whatever. Don't have that. God loves everybody, but we can't. We can't abide that. We can't abide it, honey. Light of my life. I missed your question, Anton. When I first run the bike was required with 100 pounds and the Hell's Angels. Monster Zero before I go in. You got not too many gassy grandmas. I don't know. I think Friday night's the big temple night that people descend on Grossman's after temple. They taking Viagra near me. Yeah, let's see. This is a nice looking couple over there. She's in a blue dress. He's got black on over there. Thunderstorm. She may be like Rosie's been the first person that's ever been disinvited to a Bible study. Black is always slimming. It looked good. I mean, the guy looked good in black. I mean, you got to honor the girl. There was a guy here in the car next to me. I didn't want to say anything, but a beautiful date with him, blonde gal, and she put a lot of money into her hair and her outfit and his jewelry, and the guy's got a hoodie on. Right? Got a white hoodie on. I'm like, I don't know. Go Trog. You can ask anything you want, Larson. I can't always guarantee that I'll answer it, but you're certainly willing to ask. I mean, you're certainly welcome to ask. I try to be honest with people. I didn't know so much about the Bible. It's been a very intense 4 months of study for me. An immersion. Spain was a big culture shock. What was the big culture shock about it, Alan? I can't imagine it would be the food. I mean, what was culturally shocking? I would think that the people are maybe a little bit warmer than France, Paris. Parisians have a reputation of being kind of the New Yorkers. How you feel about trans folks in sport? I don't like it at all. I think we've crossed too many boundaries. But I'm a definite outlier now. To me, it's like lifeboat law. I'm going to save myself. Never been to Spain. What's different? I'm not sure. I mean, France was interesting to me, but it was a long time ago I went. I'd like to go for the food scene in France, but I would make the effort to try to relearn a little bit of French. Just to make the effort is often enough to just, get people to be a little kinder to you. Because we speak English. Especially in the United States, we're not known to learn a second language. So, but other countries, and Europe, and other China and Asia, they learn 2 or 3. I feel like sometimes society swings too far. I don't know. I feel confused. I feel like, Larson, we've lost our moorings of what is right and wrong anymore. And it took what's happening in the communities the last half year in particular to really slap me in the face and say, I'm not what I thought I was. It's a question of my will and, my intellect, and it's, but everybody's got to decide for themselves. Did you see this, man? Yeah, a little bit. France was lovely in my opinion, especially the cottage or yeah. So, life is going to be different for me moving forward. And I'm looking forward. Hubby was stationed in Spain. He talked to Belize. Well, they did that in China between cars and stuff. There's no commandment that says love yourself, right? So, we become very self-centered, and we see how disordered societies become as a result of that. Beach Street. Yeah, you see that in Hong Kong a lot between parked cars and trucks and stuff. Somebody be whizzing in the street, or a kid Well, it's just the way I feel. I can't tell other people what to feel like. How long? It took about a year and a half to get decent. Yes, they're both. They both tested well in test of Chinese as a foreign language. Yes, top flight. Written, reading, and speaking. I guess they're doing some cruising tonight. I saw he's in gutter in front of San Diego. No, they're no. I would never have them on a stream, Larson. They're too old anyway. Let's see. Oh, that coffee's good. Me adopted? No. Not that I know of. I'm not saying it's impossible, but the news hasn't filtered down to me yet, so... Right. I kind of always look around at the family like... No, never, Larson. Nope. Oh, thank you, Trog. I appreciate that. Thank you. Tomorrow's the last part, the final look at everything. I mean, as most projects, it's much more massive than you think it is when you look at stuff. But you look at the final amount of logs that I created there or cut. Oh, well, Americans tend to be very imperious when they travel. They don't really make the effort. We assume everybody speaks English in the world, and we don't often make the effort to try to communicate in the language of the country that we're visiting. Some people get irritated, the French particularly. Thank you. Yeah, if you speak French, you're good to go. I mean, you contrast that to Asia, Hong Kong, or China. If you just got money in your pocket, you're good to go. They'll run 100 blocks to find somebody who speaks English to talk to you. Look at this guy coming here. What a boss. What a boss. What a boss. Letters from home. The 50 states tour. 66 Chevy. Super Sport. What do you take on the Chinese police? Yeah, you're going to always spy. Spy versus spy. I don't know where the music's coming from tonight. Man, you gotta admire somebody's got a jet black finish on. Ooh. Boy, you get one little dink or one little dent and black is very unforgiving. Do you have a favorite movie? I think It's a Wonderful Life. I enjoy. I like the theme of it. When people think that their lives don't affect other people, it's a good antidote. It's a good antidote to depression and things. Sometimes you live a simple, humble life, and you're not able to do the things that you always dreamed about, but yet through living your life, you're able to positively affect the lives of people around you and help them live their lives and make an impact on people that you don't realize just through simple things every day. It's pretty amazing. So, and I love anything that Jimmy Stewart is in, and Donna Reed is a beautiful lead actress. It was a great movie. Owen Wilson. Okay, thank you. I guess Clockwork Orange is a pretty weird, right? The Ultra V. Perfect Storm. That was an interesting. Mr. Smith Goes to Washington was a fantastic movie. Jimmy Stewart just was a national treasure. Texas ambulance doing here tonight. Somebody must have just got their bill for dinner. Have the ambulance standing by. I think we used to have movies that were more uplifting in tenor, more, gave you a better feel-good factor when you saw them. Chocolate Easter eggs, nice. I got DVD Man Called Out, a great book, and hope the movie is too. Well, enjoy. I couldn't believe whatever happened in real life. Boy, was I wrong. It was just a weird movie to watch. Malcolm McDowell, and probably one of the. It was just. I think I saw it first in 1985, and a VCR my friend had it, and I was just like, just opened up with a really harsh scene of. Man, it was really wild. I think the bleakest movie I ever saw was Trainspotting. Yeah, he's in Caligula. He's in a couple pretty well-known movies. But he was great in Clockwork Orange. It was Stanley Kubrick. That was a real breakthrough. It was I don't know, really shattered the movie world. A movie that made me laugh. I like Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. It's fantastic. Anything Jackass 1, 2, 3. I laughed so hard at Jackass 2, I thought I was going to have to be hospitalized over at the Boston Janets. Trading Places, Eddie Murphy, Dan Aykroyd, Alan Amici, and the other guy. That was a good one. I don't know about drinking, but it just was just the skits were funny, and then Vacation. It's before they got really wild with the crazy stuff that they were doing, life-threatening and other stuff. It was still the funny. 48 hours. Yeah, that was good. Hey Eddie, how you doing tonight? Man, is it beautiful tonight. I could just sleep right here. Three's Company's a great show. Yeah, you did a ton of work on it. Yeah, thank you, P. Carver. It turned out to be much more work. Tomorrow will be the finale. You get the final look. You see how much wood was stacked up. It's, phew. I'm paying for it with my hand tonight. See that finger's kind of bent down there. It's got music. If you're like sleepy, you just go ahead and sleep. Try me. No, I don't think I've ever slept on a stream. Plus, I got some drinking and eating to do tonight. I got a steak with my name on it. Not like the sound of American V8. Yeah, we're gonna have call-in night tonight too. Beautiful night to sit outside. Yeah, sleep stream. I'd be afraid of what I do in the sleep. I'd be dead. Yeah, about 4 o'clock. About 4 o'clock. I feel pretty raged out, and then I tend to get my second wind. Yeah, how do you like the way that? How do you like that mulching on that mower did, man? It tore through that stuff. My screen is not hooking up. I'm not sure what that means. Have you ever slept outside? No, I don't think I've ever slept outside. Just in the van. Trotsky. Oh, yeah. What would I complain about, right? I have it good in life. The mower's tough. Mower hacked through a lot of brush, and it's designed to be a mulching mower too. And if I got it, I'm gonna work the heck out of it. Yeah, it works mountain away. Then we always have something to pitch. It works, man. Yeah, I had 30 feet by 20 feet by 5 feet high of that. Waste. That's a lot of cubic feet, and that just took about an hour. I compressed that to like 2 minutes, and then we got a secondary one for tomorrow, and I don't have to worry about hauling all the brush away and the expense of that. So let me tell you right off the bat, I saved a lot of money on doing this DIY. You guys got to remember, I'm not working now, so oh, well, thank you, Sonny. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's important. I wonder if that's down at the Arlene Francis Center. I'm not working. 50 years, I finally hung it up. why this thing stops charging. Yeah, I'm working on the property. I want to turn. Hey, Joe, how you doing, Joey D? I want to get into homesteading more. I want to see how self-sustaining it can be, but I don't want to do too much. I want to do a little bit of traveling. Yeah, Mr. Z's got the drums with the blue light, yeah. Drumming away. Well, thank you, Angus. Ooh. I know a little bit about radios. Enjoying the sun and the warm weather. That's great, Joe. I started drinking Yingling a few weeks ago. I'm happy I did. I know I did. Yeah, Yingling is a good beer. My father loved that beer down in Baltimore.
You know, all the time, yeah, I met a few dudes out there. And this one guy was like, yeah, come pick up this bottle.
Let's at least drive around, see where the music's coming from. Ooh, yeah, I am. I'm gonna look around a little bit, Gail. I'm looking forward to my drinking tonight, but right now, I'm curious where the music's coming from. Yeah, I'm looking forward to having a few drinks tonight for sure. Thumbs up are appreciated. If you're just coming in, please take a moment to just hit the thumbs up. I assume you're here because you like to be here, so it makes sense that the number of thumbs up would match the number of people, which is very appreciated. Yeah, Mrs. Doubtfire was a funny movie. Hello, dearie. Hello. Uncle Buck was funny. Yeah, it's a nice area. Trying to figure, is the music coming? It's coming from the Arlene Francis Center. But to me, you gotta help. You gotta do your part. Do, 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 do. Park right here if we don't get fenced by this truck. For my superb skill. As a Baltimore parallel parker comes into perfect play. You like that, didn't you, Pop? Hopper's looking at me like, ooh, that was awesome. Here we go. Hopper's like, good deal on that park job. All right, let's see what's going on. Oh, you only get that skill in a big city. You don't have a lot of time to screw around. When it's time to park, you got to park it. Otherwise, you got people that want to kill you. No, they don't know me. What did she say? Take your pants off up here. What? I'll do shoes on. Yeah, I gotta be nosy. You know that, Shimei. I can't just walk around. I gotta know what's going on.
Actually, you know what? Just so our audience can get a better look, can I have you guys all join me on stage, please? It's 90% because I want you to show off up here. I want the audience to see you, and 10% because I'm terrified of the mic beating back. All right, that's right. Squish in. You guys can all make it up here. Thank you so much for being brave, beautiful souls. I can already tell you all are the grooviest here. All right, so we're going to go down the line. That's right, we have room for you all. Can you squish it a little bit? Want to make sure everybody gets their time in the zone. All right, we're going to start on this side. What's your name and your favorite thing about nature?
My name is Oscar.
How are you? Is there a cover to go in?
You're an influencer. Come on in.
Oh, thank you.
The sun.
The sun. That's a good answer. The sun keeps us alive, covers us all. How about you, beautiful?
And I love nature. It's so beautiful.
I like it. That's a very diplomatic answer. How about you, gorgeous? World peace.
Okay, I was gonna say boobies. But after world peace, I don't know. World peace, right?
Two equal things in my mind.
My name is Xander. My favorite thing about nature is taking a walk through the woodstone.
We love that. That's a great one. How about you?
My name is Luke, and I like being able to breathe.
Being able to breathe. You know what? I think we take it for granted sometimes. That's a very, very good one. How about you, my friend?
My name is Leo. My favorite thing about nature is the trees and the ground we walk on. And I love all of you guys.
There we go. We got some love from our friend up here. How about you?
Hello, my name's Madison. I would have to say my favorite thing about nature is probably the way the sun heals my skin.
Amazing, amazing. How about you?
My name is Nina, and my favorite thing about nature is wildflowers.
Wildflowers. Well, you're in the right state for it. How about you, my friend?
My name is Erin.
Tell you're in California.
My favorite thing about nature is our mushroom overlords.
There we go. Praise be, praise be.
My name's Amber, and my favorite thing is the beauty of it and just all of it.
I love it. Thank you.
My name is Alyssa, and I love the sunrises and sunsets.
Beautiful. Let's give a hand for our wonderful contestants up here and everything they love about nature. All right, so you know how this works. Voting is going to be based on our applause meter from our audience. So I want you to take a good look at our beautiful contestants up here. They all look amazing. They all look incredible, but only a few can be deemed the grooviest here at Earthstock 2023. Do you guys all have a couple favorites in mind? Yes? Or you need another second? I can see some people puzzling a little bit. Okay, let me know when you're ready. I want to hear a big applause when you're ready. You know who you're voting for? So Still some unsureness. Do you guys know who you're voting for? Yeah? No? Yeah? Okay. We're gonna start over here. Let's give it up! Oscar! Pretty good reception there. All right, let's hear it for Lucy. All right, our beautiful next contestant, Joy. Lucy's mother as well. How about our friend in the cloud goggles here? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, how about being able to breathe over here? Okay, how about Leo? Amazing. How about our beautiful friend in the tie-dye here? All right. Next contestant. Give it up for Mushroom Overlord. Amazing. Our next contestant. All right, and our final contestant. Amazing. All right. You guys are giving me a run for my money. But I think, do we have any couples? Nobody entered as a couple. We're all singles up here? All right, well then we're gonna do first, second, and third place. Okay, I'm a performer, and so I like to think it's my job to be able to gauge audience reception and applause, but that seemed pretty even across the board. I'm gonna have to say Oscar, come up here, you're in our final three. I heard a lot for Lucy as well. You guys, this is so hard. This is the hardest thing I've had to do, and I'm terrified of public speaking, but having to pick our last final three.
Hey, rain dancer. I don't know if this is Miss Dandelion or...
I'm hearing mushrooms. I think it's got to be mushrooms. All right, to my other contestants, thank you guys so much. You guys all look incredible, groovy. You guys should be proud of yourselves for even getting up here, but even prouder for this audience reception you got. Guys, give it up for the rest of our contestants. And I'm going to have to ask you to leave the stage as we decide our final three. Our final three stay up here. All right, we've got up here Aaron, Oscar, and Lucy. So we're going to go right now across these three to determine first, second, and third place. We're going to start over here with Aaron. In 3, 2, 1, let's hear it for Aaron! All right. Now let's hear it for Oscar! And last but not least, let's hear it for Lucy! All right. This is so hard. It's all amazing. I'm gonna say our third place winner, Aaron! Give it up for Aaron! Second place, I think that was too close to call, you guys. You're gonna have to give it to me one more time. Let's get a drum roll. Can I hear it for Oscar? Pretty damn good. All right, and one more time for Lucy! All right, it's so close, but I think that our second place winner today is Lucy! And our first place winner today is Oscar! Give it up! You three, this is an amazing feat. This is amazing. We got the sun, we got the planet in general, and we got our mushroom overlords. You three are beautiful winners today and are grooviest here at Earthstock 2023. So what I'm going to have you do is make your way to the bar, and we are going to bestow upon you the gifts you have so rightly won. All right, give it up one more time for not only our top three, but all of our contestants today. And we're about to get ready for our next band. I like this little jazz interlude here. I feel like I need it. But today is not the day for that, I'm afraid. Today is the day for a debut. That's right. You are hearing it here first, folks. This is the debut of the one, the only, the incomparable, the incredible, the unimaginable, our fearless leader, Max Cacciatore at Parade Garden!
I don't know what it is today.
You guys need to get loud! I have one rule! One rule! You stay louder than my guitar! If I can't hear you, how do I know I'm doing good? Much like another activity, you gotta be loud so I know everyone's enjoying it.
All right, we're gonna get this party started. Give it up for Parade Garden! JK.
Guys like it. You're an influencer. Come on.
Can I get another jazz interlude?
I sure am.
All right, we're gonna start setting up. Don't worry, I did not prepare any jokes, so you will not be subjected to that today. I heard one, all the rest of you are very, very glad.
What about a knock-knock joke? A knock-knock joke.
Okay, I don't know a knock-knock joke. I know a musician joke. It's really, really bad. What is Beethoven's favorite fruit? You guys are supposed to say what? This is not a rhetorical question. What is Beethoven's favorite fruit? Banana. Give it up for me, everybody. Thank you so much. Let's get a quick Q&A here with Max. Max, when did you decide to form Parade Garden?
Like 6 years ago, and it's finally happening.
It's finally happening. And we're lucky enough to have it here. What made you choose the amazing Earthstock as your first gig?
It's looks to be some type of pagan festival.
I'm not under the influence, leave me alone.
Definitely not under the influence at all. I love that. What's your name and what are you playing?
I'm T-Bone, I'm playing the trombone.
T-Bone playing trombone! And my dear friend, what's your name and what are you playing?
My name is Ella and I play the cello.
All right, not a large violin as originally thought. Got it. A large viola. How about you, my friend? What's your name and what do you play?
My name's Chrissy B and I play the bass.
Is the B for bass? Yes, it is. All right. I recognize you from a little earlier. We're pulling double duty today. What's your name and what do you play?
My name is Stoner Cass. No, I'm just joking. Hey, my name's Cass. I play drums for Max Cacciatore here. Give it up for Max one more time. Give it up for Ellie. I'm behind the drums. I'm having fun. Hope you guys are having fun. It's a kick-ass day out here. The weather's blessing us. I'm gonna give the microphone away before I just keep talking until it's too much.
All right, we don't want to forget anybody up here. You, my friend, who has been playing running sound all day. What's your name and what do you play?
I'm Johnny, and I play the gitter, the good old 6-string box.
There we go. Friends, this is your lineup for the evening. All right, before I let these beautiful people take it away, I want us to give a big round of applause for the person who made this all possible. You might not believe me when I tell you that this entire event was organized by one person, along with the help of many, and we appreciate them so much. But I would be remiss if I didn't take this time to thank our Lord and Savior, Mr. Max Cacciatore, for making Earthstock 2023 possible. Without further ado, I'm going to let Parade Garden take it away. Blast off into space.
Oh, there we are. Nice. This is dangerous. I have a really loud mic. I'm gonna say some real dumb shit. Oh, it echoes too. Earthstock. This is dangerous, Melinda. You're giving me a lot of power up here. How are you guys doing? Yeah! What was my rule again?
You gotta be louder than you.
You gotta what?
Hey, louder than your guitar.
You gotta be louder than my guitar! That's pretty loud, I'll be honest.
Most of these people will be deaf before 50.
Are you guys ready? Louder! Parade Garden!
When will that be tonight? Surely it can't be this.
Thank you!
That left me speechless. That just left me speechless. Rendered me dumbfounded.
Alright, now we're gonna slow it down a lot and then build it back up. But we need everyone to breathe a little bit. Everyone take a deep breath. Even if you have sneaky breath, it's okay. My mouth smells horrible right now, I know. This song is called One or the Other, and it's about keeping people in your life that you disagree with. Because I think it's okay to see certain perspectives. Even though you don't agree with them, it's important to keep them around. Teach you how to see things differently. My mouth is really dry.
All right, take care,
She brought my
Shemay.
favorite sippy cup.
Thanks for coming in tonight.
I just drank it the wrong way, that's embarrassing.
we've been 20 minutes with this crew. They think I was the official recorder for the event. Kind of saturated.
I couldn't hear shit that whole time, I'll be honest. Does that sound good or too loud? It sounded a little too loud up here. A little loud.
Yeah, I'm getting saturated.
down, way down, a lot down. This is by one of my favorite artists, Mac Miller. And this song means a lot to me, and I think it means a lot to others for different reasons. But it fucks me up, so I want to learn it. The song's called Surf.
I'm saturated, guys.
Playground for me and you.
I feel like my head's gonna explode.
Could be fine. Shit. Who the hell knows? It's your eyes and your ears and your mouth and your nose. Head and your shoulders, your knees and your toes. Dream of this moment. Will it come true?
Tie-dye heaven over there.
Just like I got a head in the clouds. It's looking over before it's
Thank you. Oh, well. Sorry, guys, I got saturated. Sacred Source, that's from up in Guerneville. Look at how beautiful this wisteria looks. I don't know, I got saturated in there. Yeah, I hear you, Alan. I hit saturation really fast. Wind's kicking up. Yeah, that's what it's named after. Arlene Francis. She did something up here. I don't know what. Joey didn't stop. Joe. Boy, Joe, you really cut to the bottom line. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah, I'll give you a little bokeh cinematic shot there. Ooh. People were like, who in the heck is Pink Floyd? Well, people are having a good time. Nothing like a little pagan festival to bring out the best in people. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah, Joe D never minces words, does he? Man, he just bottom lines it right there. Hello, Cheryl. Hey, Robin. Every car is white. Unreal. Never seen that in my life. What was this guy thinking? Look at that beautiful park job. Yeah, I just never seen a whole lineup of just, I mean, what are the odds? They have to be astronomical. Oh, what a night. Well, it's nice for people. I like the way Joey D's like, you should have left a half hour ago. Right? Joe's like, typical New England, right? All that grace and charm, Joe. Jesse Grandma. How does she cook it up, Naomi? She cook in the oven, in a pan? No, I don't. I haven't had gummies since like December. You know, that's on tap for tomorrow night, Nino. No, I don't smoke. I've never smoked marijuana in my life. I've always been a drinker. What makes it special the way she cooks it? Low and slow, or fire in the hole? Do. I always really enjoyed being counter peer pressure. That was like a big joy of mine in life. She cooks it on medium, okay. What does she do with all the fat and grease when it's done? I've always enjoyed drinking. I rarely ever get drunk, but I do get feeling good. Mellowed out. Alcohol is one of those things you get too much and people get mean. Oh, wow. How beautiful the rancho. Big gates are closed again, folks. Gotta tell Bert I thought I'd see him down at the Arlene Francis. Ooh. Oh. Thank you, Robin. Final part's coming up tomorrow. Oh! I really appreciate that. Thank you. It's nice I had the house airing out today. Hey, Lisa Yarborough, how you doing, sweets? What's going on? Man, it really bugs me. Why do I always lose everything? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. No. It's like an immediate downer. Just enjoying Saturday night. That's great. That's great. So am I. I know. I hear you. Your life is deprived. It's horrible. You got to be the center of attention. I know. I know. Oh. Ooh. Hey, Bird. I thought I'd see you down at the Arlene Francis Center down on Railroad Square there.
Oh yeah, I did.
Oh, you were there for the Earth Day thing? Yeah, they had all the bands coming up tonight and everything, so.
I bailed early.
Yeah, it's cool. I like your shirt.
Thanks. Yeah, so it was cool. I see some of the people that I worked with down there. Yeah. That's neat. You got a little wood pile.
Density in that wood is just amazing. You want a shot of cognac or anything? Are you drinking tonight?
All right, I guess I can do one.
Well, let me know. I mean, I don't want to force it.
That sounds pretty good. It's Earth Day.
What better way to celebrate Earth Day than with cognac?
So the first band that I saw was the only one, and the drummer, I knew the drummer.
Yeah.
that
Oh, you knew him?
volunteered or
Wow.
worked when I worked.
Yeah. Let me
They
get
were
set
going to
up.
have another band, but I was already drunk. I started drinking early, so I didn't want to go get a beer and be all drunk and stuff. So I just came home.
Did you get a beer there at all?
Yeah, I brought a beer over there.
Oh, okay. I was going to wonder.
And I was
how
playing
much
the
I was
bean
gonna-
bag game.
I was going to wonder how much they were charging for a beer.
Oh, I think they just bring their own.
They were talking about going to a bar.
What's that?
They were talking about people buying stuff at a bar, so they must have had a bar inside the center or something.
Yeah, that's a neat crew of people.
Yeah, they were having a good time.
Alright, we got cognac. We went to the square and it had a bunch of things for kids, right?
What, down at Courthouse Square for Earth Day down there?
So they had like all different kinds of booths all over it. It all had to do with like Earthstock, which I thought was pretty cool.
Did you do anything?
I just got a bunch of stickers. I bugged people for stickers.
Yeah, they were selling a lot of tie-dye up at the other place there. Oh, there's the bird.
So I got a bunch of stickers for my toolbox. And then we went, I saw this guy that I've seen around town, and we went to the lowrider bike thing at the food court. So they had this lowrider bicycle.
Mitote food court?
Yeah, in the parking lot, right?
Wow.
And so they had all these lowrider bikes, and if you were in the raffle, you could win one, right? So this one guy, he won a beautiful, like, custom-made, like, bicycle. It looked more like West Coast Chopper than.
Just right up here on Sebastopol.
Yeah,
the expensive bike they raffled off.
Oh, they had a couple of them. They raffled up a couple. One was gold. Oh my God, they're all
They
custom
have a
made.
gold wing.
But they're lowrider bikes, you know, and like they're all custom. They're all custom
Oh, I
bikes.
thought you said there was a gold wing or something.
No, this one was gold. Oh my God,
okay.
it was so beautiful. You could fall in love with it, right? The raffle.
Oh, a raffle.
Yeah,
So how much
so-
I wonder how much tickets.
And the raffle went on forever, like a half an hour, or it just went on and on and on. So it was a big thing for bikers, I guess.
Cheers.
All right, cheers.
Happy Earth Day.
Happy Earth Day. Oh.
I celebrated Earth Day by busting my balls around here. finished up the project, if you pardon my language.
Yeah. That was a lot.
That was my Earth Day. It's always more than you think it's going to be, because those things were like 20 feet tall, and the logs were this big around out in the front.
Yeah, I seen that one.
I was so worried I was going to crush the neighbor's fence, and I got to get you to help me repair a couple sections of that fence out there.
Okay.
It's nice cognac, the Smart Hill.
Yum, yum.
So what else is going on?
Nothing. We just roamed around a little bit, and then after that bike thing, then I went to the Francis Center. But I was drinking, so I got all burnt out.
Yeah, you started early, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Well,
thank you, Rosie.
All right, you're welcome.
Oh, Tiger. Tiger, he was sleeping over here.
Lucky Schmitz, happy birthday. Tiger was sleeping there always, like underneath on the chair or something.
He was sleeping in the grass over there. Silly.
Really?
I know, I see him sleeping in the chair.
Wow.
He was just sleeping over there.
Wow. I was like saying about that band, did they practice and have rehearsal? I don't know. I just, I don't want to be negative about it, but because they were probably just playing for free to get some experience. So, what can I say? Good on them for the effort of showing up and setting up all the equipment and all that. So, yeah, my hands are all tore up. Even though I had gloves and everything else, it's just when you do that volume of brush removal, you're just gonna get a scrape now and then. I mean, I had all the personal protection on, but it's just a large volume of stuff to be removed. It's one of those projects that you just hate to do, but you got to do it. You got to do it. Do 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 do. Happy birthday, Lucky Schmitz. I'm more of a sipper of cognac. Yeah, thank you, Robin. I don't know like a pro, but that was going to be a lot of money to do that. We're talking about low 3 figures for everything, 4 figures that needed to be done here, so I can't spend the money on it. I got to do it myself. The things you do to make the yeah, you got to have battle scars. That's right. I mean, look at the way that finger's bent. Right. The tip is cut off this tip of this finger. Right. It's what you do, man. It's what you do. But I'd rather put the money into other stuff. So what the heck, guys? This property is just a very jealous mistress. It's a lot of work that needs to be done. And let's face it, there's stuff that I did that should have been done. Regular trimming and stuff. How you doing, Charlotte? Good to see you, beautiful. Regular trimming and stuff that I should have done, and I'm just like, just. So blame me. You just tend to coast a few years, and then all of a sudden it's like, I got a lot of work to do. Yeah, it accumulates over time. When you have a property this size, it accumulates over time. Probably going to have to prop up the apple tree. All right, thank you, Charlotte. Take care. How you doing, MR? I have 2 scars, one at a time. When I was a teenager, I was cutting corn tortillas. Well, that'll do it. We all got to get through life with some scars. Shows we lived life. right? Well, he helped yesterday. He helped. He was on the line to pull the tree, so the way it was inclined, we could get it to pull the opposite way. So. Ooh. It's my property, not his, so. I'll put it this way, anything I've ever asked Blackbird to do, he's always done cheerfully and with good spirit to help out, so. Looks like gray gardens nowadays. Is that a good thing? Is that a good thing, Granny? Is that a good thing? I don't know what gray gardens is. What is that? Gray gardens, I'm curious now. Well, the cats are eating. Big time eating. Oh, so tomorrow is a day of rest. Probably going to try to do some metal detecting. Oh, lots of deferred maintenance. Probably going to try to do some metal detecting tomorrow. Enjoy myself. Glad everything turned out good here. I worked on the golf course, but I started at the bottom of it and worked my. That's good. That's the way to do it. I'm gonna get some nuts here. Yeah, the metal detecting good in this area. I'm probably going to find something good over there. I'm telling you. As long as I don't get accosted by some weird animal down there. I better pack the heater tomorrow. Man, I don't know. I don't know any of those. I saw Twilight years ago. It's okay. I don't know about 50 Shades. I saw Lord of the Rings too. Lucky Smiths, I just like to enjoy my Saturday night. I'm just blown out. I'm not 22 years old and a shotgun, bourbon and beer till they carry me out of the bar. Yeah, let me get the phone. got to get the Bluetooth set up. We're going to get the JBL into action since somebody swiped the Sony. All right. Oh. James B. Lansing. Let's see what we can do here. Oh. No, damn, I just need somebody, does the job. If you can do the work better than people that you're going to hire, you got to do it yourself. Let's see. Let me see if I can get this set up here. Let's see. All right, we're connected for audio, I think. Come on. Let's make sure it's working.
AG1 is so much more than a greens powder.
Okay,
In
we're
one
good.
simple scoop, it delivers daily multivitamins, pre and probiotics, stress adapting.
Okay, there we go. So we're good. I don't know what the phone number is. There he is. There's the phone number, so give a call. We'll get you on the air. Oh, I don't think I'm going to shotgun a beer, Lucky. Come on, get away from me. Yeah, if you could just post that like every 15 minutes or so, that'd be great. I don't think people are going to call too early, so. Oh, that's good. Oh, wow. Wow-wee. Beautiful night tonight. I don't know what to, I don't see many movies, Naomi, so I'm like a bad person to ask. The movies I enjoy are like from the 1930s and 40s. Occasional silent movie. I'm still getting over my Earth Day desire to hug a tree. What you should do at that Earth Day event, you want to scatter the crowd, is hand out employment applications. We actually have a songbird tonight, June, till the crows come in to roost. I don't know if I saw Cleopatra. I think I saw like clips from it. There was a time when they were putting out all kinds of movies like Ben-Hur and Quo Vadis and Beckett, A Man for All Seasons, Ten Commandments. We don't take private numbers, sorry. Yeah, Radio Days was good. I enjoyed Radio Days. That was pretty good. Because we're the more northern latitude here. The closer you get to the North Pole, the longer the day is, right? Yeah, go watch Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf. That's a bleak movie, but very well acted. Hello, Patricia W. It had to be you. It's a good movie, isn't it? It's a very bleak movie, Amanda. It's like A Streetcar Named Desire is a very bleak movie, but they're well acted. Kim Hunter and, just very well acted. On the Waterfront, very bleak movies. The Hustler, very bleak movie. In Norway, now the sun will rise and stay up to 11. Oh, that's nice. You're making me want to visit Norway. Yeah, Richard Burton. Here we go. Hi, you're on the air. Let me see if I can get you on the Bluetooth.
Okay.
Let's see. Hold on a minute.
Okay.
Is this Alan?
Yes.
Alan, hold on a second, okay?
Okay.
As usual, I have things all screwed up. Trust me, Alan, if something needs to be screwed up, I will do it. Just stand by. Just pretend you're in the military. Stand by, do nothing. There we go. Let's see what we can do here. Scan. I don't know why this thing doesn't come up. Anyway, we'll put you on speaker here. All right, here we go. We can hear Alan. I don't take calls from private numbers, okay? You have to call with a real number or use one of your 50 Google numbers. How you doing, Alan?
Oh, fine. How are you?
Not so.
I know you're tired.
Man, I feel like I got beat up I feel like a freight train plowed into me, but I'm happy, because I'm done.
Yeah, and plus, taking pride on doing it yourself,
Well, I couldn't, honest to goodness, I didn't have the money to muck around with, paying. I originally wanted a guy to do it, but he didn't show up, or he was taking forever, and I'm like, I might as well just do it myself. right?
Yeah. Well, and not only that, you probably did a better job than what you would hire somebody. I'm not, maybe not, but at least you could take pride in saying, well, I did that.
Well, what they would have done is gotten the job done in one day. So it took me 4 days, but I put about 5 hours a day, 6 hours a day. You know, I'm not working on the hours, so I could take my time and do it up.
Yeah. Well, I tell you, I've done that bottle brush before. I tell you, that's a dusty, dirty mess. That, and especially you were cutting trees. Them weren't bushes. Them's trees.
I got like, you see some of the diameter and circumference on this stuff. It gets so big, it's absolutely insane.
It was crazy. I mean, them were big bottle brush.
Whoever's calling on the private number, you're never going to be put through. So if you continue calling, it just tells me that you're a troll, and there's no chance that your call will ever be connected coming in. So you're just wasting your time. Okay, but if you want to keep doing it, that's on you. That's fine. Everybody that calls in here has total and complete confidence in the way that I protect people's privacy and their information, and that's never going to change. So what is going on, Alan, down in the Central Valley there?
Well, you know, it's the same stuff like you were just at. You know, now there's starting to be bands outside. We have a band in the park once a week in this park. It's not far from me, and they have they play music every well, usually it's on Saturday night, you know, and they play music down there, and everybody goes down there and watches them play music.
Is it event oriented? It's just people show up and play.
Well, it's people that show up and play, but it is an event. I mean, it's not so much of an event. It's just a bunch of musicians from Oakdale get together every weekend and come down there and play. And everybody takes their lawn chairs and goes and sits in the park and listens.
So it's not like an organized event then?
It's bluegrass music, sometimes it's blues music, sometimes it's rock music, you know.
Yeah.
So it's pretty neat though. It gives.
Well, it seems to be a town that has some good community spirit to it.
Oh yeah, it definitely is that. It definitely Oakdale is. It's always has been. You know. But anyway, that's a pretty neat thing because people look forward to doing that, and it starts right as the sun's setting, so it's a pretty good deal. So, you know, having that every weekend.
But the rodeo is like the biggest event down there, right?
Oh yeah. The rodeo was really good because the weather was perfect and everything. They had a lot of people in town.
What was the ground dry because we had so much rain and everything over that?
Well, they get big equipment and do the rodeo, you know, grounds really good. But it's normal to have a little bit of mud in the arena for them to ride. You know, they want that mud because it's easier on the animals.
Yeah, it's got a little more give to the ground, right?
Yeah, and plus it's a little easier on the cowboys.
Yeah, I mean, I grew up in the shadow of Pimlico Racetrack in Baltimore, so I know about hard racetracks and the damage that can do to horses and stuff when you have a very firm and hard track like that. It can be a disaster. So it's good. It's got a little give to it, so it's got its pluses. So that's good.
But this weather makes me want to. I've been doing a lot of stuff around the house. I mean, this weather is just fantastic.
Well,
I just love it.
Well, what the hell? We waited long enough for it, right?
I know. We're usually used to. As soon as it gets March, it's beautiful weather, but not this year. So
yeah. Aren't you aren't you happy to see that I have nothing to complain about now with the weather? I mean, come on, man. Every day we're blowing away here, and it's terrible over here.
Oh, it was terrible. It was terrible because living in California, you're just not used to that. Not this late in the year. We had it went into the late in the year, and usually, well, like you were saying, usually after February we have nice weather. It just turns off all of a sudden, and we have a long spring and a long summer, but not this year.
Yeah, somebody called me a crybaby though, because they said this is the way California winters used to be, and it was only the 4 drought years or whatever that started changing it. Is that true, or they just busted my chops?
I don't think it's true because back in the day, I remember when I was a kid, when it rained, it would start raining in October and rain until January, about the middle of January, and quit, and then we'd start getting good weather. We're late on our seasons. It's really messed up because our last rains would be in the middle of January, not rain all the way, So we still had good weather. We used to have a normal winter, and fall. As soon as it got fall, it used to start raining.
Yeah, did you see my peach leaf curl? How lousy that is?
Oh yeah, I see.
And I sprayed the tree too. That's the thing about it, dude. But it just rains so continuously. What are you going to spray every time the sun comes? Come on. You can't.
And you know what? Everybody, it's common right now. Everybody had it. So it's not like just you had it. It's everybody in Northern California had it because it rained so late.
Yeah, on the plus side, I think I'm going to get a lot of cherries this year. So that'll be a good thing.
My parents used to have we used to have a similar lot that you have when I was growing up, and we had 2 big cherry trees, and I used to camp out in the backyard when I was a kid, and I'd climb up in the cherry tree and eat cherries at nighttime.
That's good. Yeah. I love cherries. I really do, especially fresh cherries. I'm not, they're good for apple pies. You get the upper Michigan cherries, for sour cherries for that, but there's nothing like fresh cherries off your own tree.
Yeah. It's just, and when your tree gets big, you start getting buckets of cherries. It's just unbelievable how many cherries comes off of one tree. It's just amazing, and pretty soon you got cherries coming out of your ears,
So, do you have any? Do you put any plants in or anything for springtime at your place, Alan?
Yeah, well, just flowers and stuff. I have a few trees, fruit trees and stuff, but mostly flowers and stuff is what I do. I don't want too much anymore because, like you know how much work is involved. You put too much stuff in, and then you got a lot of work.
You got a lot of work, and I got to figure out what do I do with the fruit, and it's like, you have. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of work. You saw how many buds I have on the Washington navel tree, and some of the others. It's going to be a heavy year for citrus. Oranges coming up, so. But I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I'll donate a lot of fresh oranges when they come in and stuff.
Oh yeah. But you when you start something, you have to really think about what you're planning, and because if you'll just get too much of something, even hedges and some people like that ivy. I hate ivy because it gets out of control, and you have to stay on top of it.
Ivy, I mean, if you have brickwork and stuff, ivy can literally pull mortar apart and stuff like that. You got to be very careful with ivy.
Well, another thing too, if it grows around your house, it'll cause dry rot. It grows up on the side of your house. I mean, it's sort of destructive. So I don't like ivy.
Yeah,
but some people,
I don't want anything crawling on my house. You know, it's bad enough I got a zillion black widows. I don't need to have other stuff crawling on the house. You know what I mean?
No, you don't. That
No.
stuff, and if you get it started, it's hard to get rid of it.
Yeah.
Once so
Yeah,
it's not a good thing.
it's like bamboo when bamboo gets a hold of your house. It's like
Yeah.
Rosemary Lopez says ivy attracts rats. So I don't know.
Well, not only that, you know what else it attracts? Mosquitoes.
Hmm.
It's a really bad. Mosquitoes like staying in the daytime in it, and then they come out at night. So ivy's not that. It's not that great at all.
Lucky Schmitz, I think I have 1, 2, 3. I have 5 orange trees. So it's a lot.
Yeah.
Here,
Yeah, it is a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah. And that doesn't even count the lemon tree, the sour orange, the sour orange for marmalade, all that. So.
I just couldn't believe you were out there by yourself doing that, and I mean that's a lot of work. I mean,
today, I always say day 3 is kind of, you have to fight discouragement. You get the front driveway clear, and then all of a sudden it's filled up with more brush, and you're like, oh, this is just a never-ending cycle. The big mistake I made, Alan, was I let this stuff get loggy and 25 feet tall, and it became trees. It literally became trees. So I paid a huge price. Now the back ones are not nearly as developed as the front ones, but you know what? I got 10 years. I don't have to worry about a lot of stuff here for that stuff. So bite the bullet, get it done while you're healthy, and then keep it under control, and then it's easy.
That's it. But boy, if you wait, you know now.
I know now. I've learned my lesson. Everything you hear is don't wait on anything. Don't wait on anything. That's it.
Like we was talking earlier, though, you have a nice place. It reminds me of when I was a kid. I grew up on the same kind of place. We even had a separate, where Bird lives.
Yeah.
We had a separate little place that me and my brother stayed in out from the main house, and we had a good time as 3 boys in this little cabin, separate from my parents' house. So you could imagine, what went on.
Well, I mean, boys will be boys. I mean, what the hell? I mean, your parents are glad you're boys, and do the things that boys do. But the thing here is, every year that goes by, I get more and more encroached on by the city. There's more and more. There's less and less lots that are around here to be developed, and the city starts licking their chops, and they look at pieces of land like this, and they think, oh, if we could just take down these 3 buildings, we have enough land to put up a big multi-unit apartment house here. And they start to lick their chops and start to dream about things. But as long as I keep it in agricultural use, they can't really do anything to snatch it from me. So
but I mean, we all have wants, and sometimes we want too much. I mean, some people, they keep wanting bigger and better and all that. And I tell you, I don't know about you, but I'm at the age, I'm satisfied. I got a roof over my head. I don't get bothered by people. I just want to be left alone and live the rest of my life out.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, but out here, I liked the city because it was kind of spread out, and it was a large geographical city. So you didn't feel like people were on top of each other. Now they're putting up 10-story apartment houses here and stuff, and the density is just becoming, it's becoming like, it's kind of worse than LA in some ways.
It's
you
a
know,
shame. Yeah, it's a shame in a way,
yeah.
you know. But people have to have places to
Yeah,
live. So you,
I'm not faulting them. I'm just saying it's just I feel more and more encroached on as every year goes by. That
right.
I'm standing out like a sore thumb, right? And it's like, you know, people start looking and they're like, "What's going on? Why don't you sell the place? At least sell the back lot. Grant a." Uh, grant a what do you call that, a conveyance or whatever, so they can drive through and just
Oh,
have
easement.
yeah, grant
Easement.
an easement so people can drive
Yeah.
to the back and put up an apartment house on the back and stuff like that. And I'm like, you know,
Well,
I don't want high traffic flow going in and out of this place and everything else. I mean,
well, it would totally ruin it because
yeah,
you can tell how quiet. I mean, besides your race car traffic on your road, but
yeah,
I mean,
Alan,
besides that,
it's Oakdale quiet here, not
yeah. So I mean, so in your, I mean, you got enough room there. It's nice and quiet. Why would you want to ruin that for yourself? I mean, you got everything you need. I mean, and what you want. I mean,
yeah, but I'm
you know.
saying you got to understand there's pressures from the city because
Oh yeah, yeah.
the city doesn't want to expand its geographical footprint anymore. So it wants to infill within the city. Any place that looks like a open lot, they want to develop that for, you know, and like you said, everybody needs a place to live. I'm not against housing
Right.
for people, but I'm saying, you know, then they widen the highway 101 so it's more people are accessible here at a faster rate of speed. So it just puts more pressure on wanting to put up more buildings in here. And right up two doors up, they're building an apartment building now over there. So I don't know where the people are going to park.
Well,
Right?
I know exactly what you're saying, Rosie, because when I was a kid, you know, I was telling you about the property we live, and it was about the same size as yours. Well, now that's all bulldozed down and it's put in apartments. It's, and it's sad.
I mean, don't get it twisted. Hey, Kiwana, how you doing, beautiful? If this property was bought by a developer within one day, there would be a big blade bulldozer that would just take these buildings right down and just clear this lot and just begin doing site formation for, you know, 20 unit apartment building here. I mean, that's the way it goes, right? Higher and better use. So
yeah, that's it. And
there's no way anybody would keep these buildings here, and they would just knock this thing down to development. I mean, got a huge sewer line running along the side alley here, and easy to tie into, and it's just like boom, that's it. So,
it'd be developed right away.
Yeah.
It'd be within a year. They'd have.
Well, I would say if sign the contract by 3 p.m. the next day, this place would just be a big lot. That would be it. That'd be the last
That's
thing
it.
that was here.
That's what happened. That's
Right.
what happened with my parents' old property.
Yeah.
It just they bulldozed everything. It was just really sad because my dad put all his heart and you know.
Yeah, well, I want to live to a day where I don't ever have to worry about seeing that. You know, I don't want to be here the day that the big blade bulldozer comes through and puts everything in roll-off dumpsters and off to whatever it goes to. So
that's exactly
I have to resist that. So it's I feel like the battle is gradually being lost though as every year goes by.
Well, it's true. It's true. Sooner or later, it's gonna happen.
There's just too many people. You know, the official census of this city, Alan, I'll tell you, it bears no reality to the number of people that actually live here. I hate to say that, but there's so many people that aren't official in America that live here. It's unbelievable. So.
Oh, exactly right. Exactly right. But anyway, I just called in.
I always so enjoy you calling, Alan. All the time.
I was going to mention a movie though. I don't know if I know you've seen it, but I think it's a funny movie. Is Harvey Jimmy Stewart played in. I
Oh,
don't know if you've
Harvey.
ever watched. Yeah.
Yeah, Harvey. Yeah.
Yeah. That. I mean, he got an Oscar for that, and
Yeah. Well, Jimmy Stewart is a 24 karat actor anyway. I mean, my goodness.
Oh yeah.
You know, everything going all the way back to Mr. Smith Goes to Washington and Philadelphia Story and all that. Yeah. What did you think? Did you ever see It's a Mad, 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 Mad World? Did you ever see that movie?
Oh yeah. I watched that.
I love that. I love Ethel. I've always been an Ethel Merman. The more big mouth the actress is, the more I like it. And like Rosalind Russell and that people that ilk and stuff. Like very.
But I mentioned it earlier. I got to meet Robin Williams and.
Oh wow! Okay.
In San Francisco, I met him in San Francisco, and he was. This was a weird thing. We got dropped off. Me and this girlfriend of mine drove us up in front of the. I can't remember the place he always used to do skits in, but anyway.
You mean like a local San Francisco like stand-up comedy club or something?
Yeah. And he did that there. That's where he got started. Well, anyway, we drove up there and got dropped off in the taxi, and we were going to go into the bar and have a few drinks and listen to the comedy act. And he wasn't even scheduled to be there. He was just, anyway, we were standing outside the bar, just standing there enjoying. It was a really warm night that night in San Francisco, and there was this guy standing up against the stop sign there, against this. I think it was a stop sign. Anyway, it was a light pole or something. But anyway, he was just standing there, and I looked over at him, and we started talking to him, and this guy had overalls on, and I noticed him, but it didn't even dawn on me. I mean, I was just talking to him like just a regular person, and we were saying how nice a night it was, and he was just. We were just having a conversation going on and on.
That's nice.
Well, anyway, so we're standing there, and he goes, "Oh, it's my time." He goes, "I have to go in now." And I said, "Oh, well, it's good meeting you," and we shook his hand.
Oh, that's nice.
Just a really super nice guy. I mean, you couldn't meet a nicer guy. And he goes in there, and all of a sudden me and my date looked at each other, and she goes, "You know who that was?" And I go, "Yeah."
That's great.
Anyway, it was.
I always enjoyed that when some stars would just got. One of the things I liked about Woody Allen before he went off the rails was, he's a great clarinet player or whatever, and he would just show up at jazz clubs in Greenwich Village or something in New York and just improv, pop in and just start playing for 2 or 3 hours on a Saturday night or whatever. And you never knew when it would happen, or when Van Morrison would show up in Sebastopol, California, and just sit down and start playing the piano in a restaurant or so. It was. But we don't really see that these days.
No.
Amongst people.
Well, and when me and Bobby were talking about them concerts in the park, and in Golden Gate Park, the musicians weren't big world figures or anything, and the musicians would come in the crowd and drink wine with us and sit there and smoke pot and everything, and nobody. It wasn't like
because we didn't have like a developed media to build people up into music icons. It was unknown until the 1960s. I mean, you had of course the Rat Pack. You had stuff in the 50s, but really the 50s is where it began. But when the 60s, it took a while for mainstream to start to get a handle on this new rock, you know what I mean, of like Jefferson, Starship, and Jimi Hendrix and Janis Joplin. It was a it wasn't an easy leap to figure out how do we get these people, albums, and did these people even want to cut an album? Or their counterculture? No, man, I don't want to. I don't want to work for the man. I don't want to have a record deal. And no, I'm at the People's Free Medical Clinic. You know what I mean, Alan? It was like, it's very hard to get a handle counterculture. These people weren't really big into money. I mean, Bobby used to tell Janis Joplin, "Hey, Janis, it's gonna rain. You might put the top up on your convertible." She'd be like, "Bobby, I appreciate it. Don't worry about it. It never rains in California or whatever." "Okay, Janis, have a good day." "All right, Bobby, see you later." All that kind of stuff.
We'd be sitting down in the crowd and, like Jerry Garcia from the Grateful, he
went to school. He went to school in Sebastopol here.
And nobody, it was just, everybody was just having a good time. And, like Bobby said, Janis Joplin would walk down the crowd. Crosby, Stills, all.
I'm really surprised, Bob. I'm really surprised Bobby never dated Janis Joplin, considering where they lived and knew each other on a first name basis. And I'm really kind of surprised.
That's funny.
Janis Joplin was in her own world, though. But you know what I'm talking about? Record deals, though, Alan. This was counterculture. These were people that rebelled against supposedly rebelled against commercialism, and
they were rebelling against the establishment is what it was all about.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So it's very hard to get a handle on, like, how do we approach these people and how do we make money off these people without them going ballistic and hey man, don't ruin our vibe or whatever. Or, oh man, here comes the man again. Anything to make money, right, dude? It's like, and I mean, it took time to figure out, and by that time they were dead. A lot of these people,
Well,
so.
I remember going to those concerts were free, and then all of a sudden, what made all these people that became stars were the Monterey Pop Festival, and I never went to that. And all of a sudden they had the Monterey Pop Festival, and all of a sudden these people are stars. They're world stars.
Yeah, the Monterey Jazz Festival.
And they were stars overnight. All of a sudden.
Well, I think Bill Graham had finally figured out how to promote these people, right? Get them all together under one roof at the Cow Palace or something like that, and sell some tickets, keep the cops away, and just have a good event. So I don't know,
Well, I remember the first one after the Monterey Pop. Then these people, the same people, started showing up at Winterland, the Cow Palace, and they started booking these big. And we used to think, wow, you got to pay a whole $5.
Hey, Alan, can you visualize Bobby talking to Janis Joplin right by her Porsche, and Bobby and Janis Joplin having a conversation? And here's Bobby, feet on the ground, like, working guy, early, starting out in his milkman career. Here's Janis Joplin. Her feet don't even touch the ground most of the time, right? And they're talking to each other.
But you know what I got from Bobby? What I got from Bobby was when I talked to him, and it was just for a short period and stuff.
Well, he'll be here tomorrow. He'll be here tomorrow night. So
really,
yeah.
Well, anyway, I just by the vibes I got from him, he was more than what anybody think. He's really open. I mean, how could I say it in the right words? You can just when I talked to him, I thought, this guy really, he's on top of things. He's been there and done that.
He knew everything that went on from Golden Gate Park to Haight. He knew everything that went on. He played softball with Jefferson Airplane stuff. He knew all these people and hung out with these people. Right? So he went to school. O.J. Simpson and I don't know who the other one was. Santana, he was in Carlos Santana, was in it. He knew so many of these people, right? So it was kind of crazy. But then,
you know, go ahead, Mark.
no, I was going to say I appreciate that, but Bobby's going to be. I invited him to dinner tomorrow night. I'm going to cook some. I'm going to have the pork loin tomorrow night for him, so he's looking forward to it. And then next Thursday, we're going to meet the Boston Janet up in St. Helena, up at the top of Napa Valley there, and hang out with them for a little bit. So
right on. Well, you know what we're gonna have to do after I meet you in Oakdale. You're one of these days we're gonna have to get Bobby to come over, and I'll come to your place, and we'll all get together. And that would be,
I'm hoping sometime you can show me around. I'm going to stay at the Lamplighter Inn over there in Sonora or whatever. That you can show me some of the stuff that's a little cooler that the average slob's not going to see when they go to Sonora and stuff.
Oh
so.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But anyway,
well, you'll know, Alan. You'll know when I'm going to be coming through. Like I say, when I get back to Vegas, I want to go back to the Central Valley. I left a lot of stuff undone. I didn't see Columbia. I wanted to spend some more time in Sonora. So, and then let's do it up, right?
Yeah, we'll do it up.
Yeah, you're gonna meet Alan. Yeah, you'll get to meet Alan. Yeah. So.
Anyway. I'll talk to you later.
All right, Alan. Thank you, Alan. Good to hear from you as always.
Okay, good to hear from you.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Man, what a great guy. All right, let me get another beer. Man, I love these military guys. Joey D, Alan, Monkey Boy, Mr. Z, Bobby the boss. Isn't that great? Just great people. I mean, you can't enjoy it. I'm not going to be picking up private numbers, sorry. Call back on a regular number. You either have confidence in me after 10 plus years on YouTube or you don't. I've never betrayed a confidence or anything on here, so I can't take a chance on somebody calling that's going to blast with something ignorant on here. So I hope you understand. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck be a lady tonight. Why can't I get this thing working? Sure, Les, it's all your fault. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Now it's connected for audio, so we should be able to be done. Should be good. All right. I guess we should throw this steak down, shouldn't we? Oh, Alan Gentry is such a great guy. I absolutely adore that guy. Ooh, I think we can reuse that same. We're gonna get that going. We're gonna drop this steak. Yeah, Alan Gentry is awesome. He is just they just don't make guys like that. This guy knows everything about the Central Valley and Oakdale and Modesto and all that stuff. Plus his military service. Like Joey D, there's certain people you can really, really admire in your that you meet. I'll never be in the military, but I can appreciate the people that were. That's the absolute best thing about YouTube is your ability to meet people. So we're going to be throwing that baby down tonight. That's going to be good. Keep it simple. I would say, you know, like I said, Naomi, I always regretted once I started approaching Oakdale and came in, I'm like, oh, wow, why didn't I stop and check out this place? Right? Blew right through for Knight's Ferry and beyond. So I was like, oh, I got to get back here. I got to get back here. Hi.
Hey, Rosie, it's Jamie.
Jamie, how are you?
Hey, I just want to tell you a quick story. I was in the city, and my parole officer was there having dinner with her husband.
Yeah.
So when the bill came up from the waitress, I took care of the bill, and I said, "Enjoy your meal from Rosie O'Kelly."
Oh, wow.
She looked around the whole restaurant, so she thinks you bought it.
Well, isn't that good? I mean, I don't know. You know, Jamie, you're such a good person. It was just when you hear your story of what you went through and being incarcerated and just you know, there was a certain kind of injustice to what happened to you. I mean, considering how you stood up for things, I think your parole officer would have kind of given you a break anyway. I mean, you told me everybody's story's known in prison, right? What they did, and you must have been kind of a hero to some people.
I don't know about that, but I just.
Well, I mean,
thought,
did you took a perp out that was, you know, trying to hit on a kid or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was just fun because I saw her there with her husband, and she didn't see me, so I just took care of the bill, and I just wrote your name on it and watched her look around the restaurant. Me and my buddy left. So.
That's funny though. You put my name on that thing, looking around like.
Enjoy your meal from Rosie O'Kelly.
Yeah, you can't escape this person, right? Really, they're like following.
Wherever I go, they're there.
Yeah. So, how have you been, Jamie?
Doing good, working hard, and enjoying the. Finally, the rain's gone, so yeah, everything's good. And I watched your Vegas. I watch every day. I watch Vegas, and I watched all the chooching up there and the different dining experiences, and you doing the bushes at home, and just watching you. I don't even watch TV anymore.
Yeah, let's go. I mean, I appreciate that. I'm wondering, how is tell us about now. Jamie was incarcerated at Folsom near Sacramento, and then finished out his sentence in San Quentin. Tell me, and then you're going back now and you're working in prison visitation and stuff. How about, it's been about 3 weeks since I talked to you. Anything new on that front?
Well, I'm going to start up a Zoom chats with people before they go in, so they can kind of see what to expect.
Wow.
So I'm going to start doing, I'm going to start doing Zoom things. So it's a free sign up. You just log on. I'll post the hours, and then people can see what they need to prepare to do to get everything set up with the family, or if they're the breadwinner, you know, then they know how to get the money straightened out before they leave, and the whole bit. So that's in the works. I hope to launch it in the next 3 months.
Jamie, are we talking about when you enter incarceration or when you're leaving incarceration?
Before.
Before.
You want to make sure everything's set up for the family before you're, not able to win money anymore, right? You can't earn anymore.
Yeah, you can't earn anymore, but people can put stuff on your book, right?
Well, they can put stuff on your book when you're inside, but you can't put anything outside. So
yeah, you can't send anything out, right? Exactly.
No, you can't send anything out. Nope.
But when you left, Jamie, you had earned a certain amount of money. I used earned in quotation marks. I mean, did they put some money in your pocket when you left?
You get $226 when you leave.
No.
They call it gate money. Yeah, $226.
That gets you on a bus or what?
You get a Amtrak ticket.
Wow.
But Amtrak doesn't do too good from San Rafael.
Tell me about the day you leave. What's the morning? Walk me through that day. And what other inmates are doing and stuff?
Well, they always release you after midnight because the state of California collects an extra day. So they always release you at 1 minute after midnight. And yeah, you know, your friends know. You send letters out saying.
So you're saying it's it's already lights out. They're letting you go when everybody's already in lockdown.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Everybody's. I mean.
Oh, I thought it was going to be like something from Morgan Freeman, where you walk out in the sunlight in the daytime and the gate closes behind you like a Hollywood.
Yeah, doesn't that sound good?
Yeah, doesn't it sound good with the golden hour and the sun just going down and finally I tasted freedom, leaving the gates in. Right. It doesn't work that way. Yeah.
No, 1 minute after midnight.
Hold on a minute, Jamie. I'm going to throw this on the grill. Hold on.
Yeah, go for it.
Jamie, I was expecting a little more glamour and romance,
Yeah?
Yeah.
I always aim to disappoint.
Yeah, I was expecting a little more about the sunshine shining on your face for the first time in 3 years or whatever, And
Yeah. No, you leave in the dark.
What do you get, a Uber or a taxi? Or you walk to San Rafael or something? I mean, what the heck?
You just send a couple letters out ahead of time, and then you have friends will always pick you up. People that you've known, and then they pick you up, and you go home, or you go to a halfway house, or you go to a rehab, or you go to a housing unit.
So does anybody say anything when you're? We'll see you back here again. They always come back, or they have a smart comment when you leave, or you're just through the Sally Port, and that's the way it goes. You're gone.
Yeah, no, that's all in the movies.
Yeah.
Nah.
This is what I love about Jamie. He's like, no, Rosie, that doesn't happen. They just let you go. You walk through, you're out. That's it.
Yeah, you get the clothes you wore in. You get your watch back, or whatever you took in, your cell phone, your pants, your shoes, your socks, your shirt, your hat, and you change out, and you get your $226 in an envelope, and that's it. Goodbye.
How about going? I want to use home in quotation marks when you go back. I don't want to say the scene where everything came down, but how hard is the adjustment when, what do people say to you? Like, oh, geez, Jamie, why did you do it? Or, oh, you're a silent hero. I mean, what do people say in your life that...
Well, you mean friends or people? No, not everybody. No.
Like is the neighbor ducking for cover? Oh, mine, he's out on, he's going to come back and kill me. I mean, are you a different person than when you went in?
Yeah, I've seen him in town before. He crosses the street, minds his own business, and I don't cross the street to follow him.
Okay.
You just, what's done is done. It's like, remember when we were kids in school and we got fist fights?
Yeah, I got fist fights all the time. Yeah.
Well, when it was done, it was done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a respect level, but I'm sure you didn't have respect for that guy. But I'm just saying.
No, I have respect for anybody like that.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. So.
It was funny when you were in Las Vegas and you and Mr. Z walked by the Vegas jail, and I was telling that the Sally Port's the door they go in, and the other one's the big bus that goes to the big house.
See why we love Jamie. Jamie's like, Rosie, let's not get it twisted. This is this is it, this is this. Okay, so this is the one you don't want to go in, right?
Yeah, you don't want to go in or out of either of them.
Do you hear those girls screaming up in that?
Oh, the girls are the worst. The girls are the worst.
I tell you, in 2023, girls are absolutely the wildest sex right now. They are militant, and you could stand there on that street and hear those girls hooting and whistling at each other and sexual stuff. They were yelling at each other and everything. I mean, it was kind of spooky in a way, Jamie. I'm not gonna lie.
No, but they're just as bad as anybody else.
But I don't visualize guys yelling at all hours of the night. I just like doing their thing and just chilling out. But these girls were just hooting and hollering and just like, wow, it just blew me away.
Yeah, I mean, it gets a little noisy in the men's side, you know, for maybe an hour or so after lights out and stuff, but then it calms down.
Yeah.
Unless you got some of your nutcases, you know, some of the crazy people, they kind of, you
Yeah,
know.
well, Vegas wouldn't have any of them, would it?
Oh, God, no, not up there.
Holy
Anyway,
smokes.
well, I just wanted to call and say
All right, well,
hi,
I
and,
appreciate that. That's a funny story about you put my name down like Rosie O'Kelly paid for your.
Yeah, you're a hero.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, you. I should hire you for my PR, right?
Well, you can hire me for security.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll do it for free.
that's what I'm saying. You're gonna be the cruncher, like Monkey Boy, right? You know?
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
Real quick, but next time you go to Vegas, I'm going to try to see if I can get you in the Hells Angels Club, get you a tour in Las Vegas.
Wow, I'm going to be down there like the week after next. I'm doing some volunteer work for a church downtown. So
Yeah, I'm going to see if I can. I'll try to see if I can hook you up where you can go in the club or something. If they're at the club, I'll see if I can.
Wouldn't that be cool? I appreciate that, Jamie. Well, good talking to you.
Yeah, we'll see if we can get something worked out. Have a good one. Talk
All
to you
right,
soon.
yeah, the legend himself, Jamie there. All right, Jamie, take care.
All right, Rosie.
God, you gotta love a guy like that. I mean, it's just like, wow. Wow. Don't I know some cool people on here? Huh? He got his parole reduced because if he could show that he watched me on a daily basis, they reduced the parole. And I'll tell you the truth, if I was going to be in lockup, I want to be in with Jamie in there. Like, I want to be on his team. Be like, Rosie, what can you do? I can make alcohol. All right. Okay. Use your brain a little bit. Yeah, I just need to take some sugar out with me and some other stuff. Maybe take an orange out or an apple. It's like, yeah, you're definitely on my team. That's it. So, date a lady. Why would I want to date a woman? I don't know, Alan. I'm just saying girls are very rough and tough these days. Do not I've noticed physically, stature-wise, mouth-wise, I don't want to say courage-wise, but I always said when I'm live streaming on the street and I have 10 years of 9 years of mobile experience, 8 years of mobile experience, one of the earliest mobile streamers on YouTube. It's always the girls that are going to light you up and get in your face, and it's been proven time and time again when I'm out there live streaming. I don't care whether it's Salt Lake, Vegas, it's always going to be the girl that starts it up. Hi.
Naomi, just calling to say hi.
Who is it?
Naomi.
Naomi, what's going on, babe?
Not a whole lot right now. Just watching the stream right now.
Yeah, did you hear Alan on here?
Yeah, I was watching him and watching Jamie.
Yeah, so tell me about your mom. You got me intrigued with your mom's bacon now. Tell me why, if your mom is just frying it in a pan, why it is so, how can you prove to me that your mom fries a good bacon compared to other people?
It's not burnt, it's not crispy, it's just perfect. It's between medium and medium well.
Well,
not that crumbly bacon that you put over salads, but it's just perfect, right, for like sandwiches and stuff.
Yeah, so let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Let me just say, so you're saying if you have a bacon that's too well done, it's like crumbly and it's not, so your mom takes it not to that point?
No.
So how often do you have bacon?
We have bacon probably like very, very rarely.
Okay, maybe 3 times a month?
Yeah, something like that.
So it's something to look forward to. Yeah, I don't have bacon too often myself, but she does a really good job when she does it.
Oh yeah, she does.
Well, that's good. So she used a skillet, like an iron skillet, or what does she use?
She uses like a pan that you would cook like say pancakes in.
Skillet, like a
Yeah, a skill. Yeah.
cast iron.
No.
Just a regular, non-stick thing, or
It's a non-stick like frying pan.
now,
She uses.
now, do you cook? You cook too, Naomi? Right?
Yes.
Now, what is your? If I was coming down and you said, "Oh, Rosie's coming. I need to cook my best dish for Rosie," what would it be?
I don't know.
Is there something that you do better than, or is
Probably. I would probably do you like spaghetti.
Now your spaghetti is like, you do it an unusual way. You do it with a, what do you call, Instapot.
Instapot, yeah.
Tell me about how you make it with an Instapot.
Okay, with an Instapot, you spray it with like cooking spray first.
That's
And then
about, you spray the bottom of it with cooking spray.
Yeah, and then you put some like a teaspoon to 2 teaspoons of olive oil down.
Okay.
And then you put the hamburger down. You know, you cook the hamburger, you season it all up, and then you put half a cup of water. And then you like scrape that, you know, to get all the yummies off and up from the pot, you know. And then after you layer your noodles, like,
now this is the part I'm unclear on. What do you mean by layer the noodles?
you layer.
Now are your noodles cooked already, or are they uncooked?
They're uncooked.
So you're putting actually stiff spaghetti noodles in there. Okay. Now how are you layering it?
You layer them one way, and then you layer them. You like crisscross.
Okay. Is anything in between? Do you spray anything to keep them from sticking, or you just crisscross it?
No. And then no spray, no spray of any kind. And then after you're done crisscrossing your noodles, you pour over the sauce.
So like the prison spaghetti sauce you would pour on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then you pour that over. And then you put like 2 cups of water into that, into like the container the sauce came in. And then you shake it up, get all the sauce, you know, into the water, and then you pour that over the sauce, and then you do not stir. You just close the lid and turn on your Instapot.
So how long are we talking about?
You pressure cook it.
Like how
for
long?
like 12 minutes. Like
12 minutes.
No, you pressure cook it.
So when you pressure cook it, now when it's done and you lift the lid, there's no water to be poured out or anything?
Oh no, it's all done. All you do is just stir it up and then serve it.
And it tastes pretty good?
Oh yeah, it's delicious.
So what do you use for sauce?
Prego, ragu. You could use your like favorite sauce.
Now, do you put meat in yourself, or do you just get a meat sauce?
I cook up ground beef.
All right. So what do you like for breakfast? Do you have pancakes and stuff down there, or what do you have? Tamales? What do you have for breakfast?
I am not a breakfast eater.
Well, if somebody in the family was eating breakfast, what would they have?
Probably like chorizo and eggs, fried potatoes.
Patricia wants to
like
know.
that.
Patricia wants to know if you use any extra seasoning when you're doing that, say spaghetti in an Instapot.
You just use like your salt, pepper.
like Italian seasoning or anything. Do you use anything extra?
I like to use oregano.
Yeah, oregano's good. Basil, oregano, and all that. Yeah.
You put your salt, your pepper, your garlic. I like to use cumin and chili powder, and I like to use oregano.
So tell me this. So you serve that up, and it turns out pretty good. You get compliments on that. That's a good way to. That's a
Oh,
good
yeah.
good feed. Now tell me if you're going to make a Mexican dish because you told me you're part Mexican. What are you going to put down on? Do you make tamales? Do you make enchiladas? Do you make tortilla? Now what do you do?
We're big on enchiladas in my house.
Now do you use the green verde or use the roja? Which both of them or
We
what?
use both. We use both, whatever we have in the house. We have both green and red sauce.
Yeah. Now you know my theory is that anybody can make a taco, but
Yeah.
what really defines Mexican cooking is how well can you make a enchilada and the sauce. Do you make a homemade sauce or do you use the the jarred sauces and stuff?
If I have a whole day at home, I would do a sauce from scratch. But if I'm in a pinch, I will open up a can.
So you'll use tomatillo, you'll get tomatillos, you'll do the whole deal.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, it takes a lot of work, doesn't it? How about tamales? Have you made tamales?
Tamales are more of a Christmas tradition in my family. It's like a tradition for Christmas.
Yeah, but do you know how much effort it makes to make a tamale? I mean,
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Did you see my terrible tamales in Las Vegas at the Tia?
Yeah, they were like skinny. I was like, what the heck?
I was like, they were dry as they were like made the day before and they were microwaved, which is the worst insult that you can have for Mexican food. Is you have leftovers, you stick them in the fridge, you pull them out.
Are you sure those weren't canned tamales?
God, I didn't even think that you could can tamales. You know?
Yeah, yeah. Stores
No,
have
I
canned tamales.
gotta
They're
think.
gross.
I gotta think the Tia Modana or whatever it's called. I gotta think that they made them, but you could see there was nobody in the restaurant, right? So are you gonna make them and waste them? No, you're gonna put them in the refrigerator, and then when people come, yeah, when people come the next 2 days, you're gonna throw them in the microwave and you're gonna put them out on a plate, right?
No, you don't microwave tamales. You steam them.
Yeah, but they microwaved them. I'm telling you that they put them in the microwave, and they were dry as dry cat food. Okay, they were terrible.
Rosie, you need to go have an authentic tamale.
The best tamales I ever had came out of a trunk of a car in L.A. All right, with Kev down, with Kev TV down in L.A. Let me tell you, down in Koreatown, they have a lady rolls through with her 1986 Chevrolet, and she opens the trunk, and there are tamales in the cooler, and they're to die for. They're so good. All right. Okay. Now that's what I was expecting I was going to get, because this is like a well-known place in Vegas, and I'm like, well, what the hell happened, right? I mean, do you know what they charged for them? They were like $22 for a plate of. The chicken one was dry, the beef one was terrible, and I'm just thinking, no wonder there's nobody here, right?
Did you Yelp them?
No, I didn't. Well, I don't know. I mean, did you see there was nobody in the restaurant?
Maybe that's why.
Did you see that night? I mean, there was nobody in there. I'm like, I'm asking Mr. Z, and I'm, my monkey boy. Oh, let's get Mexican tonight. We walk, and I'm like, well, maybe we should leave. There's nobody here or whatever. That's a warning sign. Let me tell you, if you go into a place on a Saturday night and there's nobody around, you got an issue going on.
That has to be alert and warning signs.
There's a warning sign, and we ignored it. We should have just had a beer and just left and gone down to get Boston pizza or something like that. But, you know how much we paid? $80 for that dinner.
Oh my heck!
Yeah.
For dried up food. For dried up microwave food.
I'm gonna be honest. Mr. Z had the enchilada, he had the verde, and he had the roja. They were good, but the tamales were an unmitigated disaster. So
When it comes to tamales, it's hit and miss.
yeah, but I don't want a hit and miss. You know, I want a tamale that's made that day, and if you don't sell it, well, just suck it up and get rid of it. You know, I mean,
And count your losses, you know?
cut your losses because
Maria,
Maria
a tamale is made to be in that day.
Yeah, you don't keep them and then heat it and stuff. But so you make a good enchilada.
Yeah.
That's good. That's not easy to make a decent enchilada. So that's
I like to use mozzarella cheese.
So you don't use the Mexican cheese or whatever?
No.
Interesting.
Just use mozzarella.
Judy says, Rosie, they should have paid you to eat those tamales. You know, the only thing I could think of was, you know, Monkey Boy chipped in for dinner, and but you know how bad I felt paying for that dinner. I didn't want to take it out on the waiter and stuff like that. I mean, they got
You're
a good.
still kicking yourself over
Yeah,
it.
he got a good tip and stuff. And I'm thinking, you know how lousy we felt. You know, do you ever know how lousy you feel if you go to a restaurant and you buy a meal and it ends up being lousy, and you pay for it? Do you know how lousy you feel like for the rest of your night? That like you just can't get over the fact that you just dropped $90 for this dinner that was terrible. Right? And we think what $90 could buy you, 5 cases of beer, 6 cases of beer or whatever, and you just put it down for this.
That could have bought you guys like pizza, beer.
Yeah, you could have bought 3 pizzas and beer and stuff, and I'm just dying, walking outside, and I'm doing a review, and I'm just thinking, oh, man.
You're still kicking yourself over it.
Yeah, I'm kicking myself because it's just terrible to spend money like that. It's terrible. So, I don't know. Hold on a minute. Entertain the chat, Naomi. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. So yeah, tamales are meant to be steamed, not microwave or anything like that.
Well, they're meant to be served that day too. Don't give me a tamale from 2 days ago and put it up like it's fresh. And the waiters suck too.
If the masa is like dry and stuff, and it doesn't look right or taste good, yeah.
So I tell you, anybody that thinks Mexican food is easy to make, it's easy to make plainly. It's hard to make it very good. It's hard to make it exceptional. All right? So I looked at Monkey Boy, he looked at me, Mr. Z looked at me, I looked at him, and we're just like, wow, we just got really screwed. And the funny thing is, the waiter could have cared less. Right? See, he had no concept, right? He was clueless.
Was it bad service?
Yeah, the waiter was clueless. Right, but I didn't want to take it out on him. It looked like a family setup, you know. So I didn't know, But man, you got to always let the alarm bells ring when it's a Saturday night, and you go into a place, and you
What time was it actually?
6:30, and you got the whole place to yourself.
Nobody there?
You got a big problem. You saw the video. Nobody around the whole place.
Nobody there.
Yeah, we're debating whether we should leave or not. And it's like, hey Starbeam, how you doing? I don't know. So, if I tell you the best tamales I ever had were out of a trunk in LA, that's the truth. They were outstanding, right? Because some Mexican ladies just put great quality in. They make them fresh that morning. They get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and they do it up, and by the end of the day, they have $200 in their pocket.
I hope one day you get a tamale that brings tears to your eyes because it's so good.
I have no hope of that day. Isn't that terrible to say that? I have no hope of that day. I think great tamales are like few and far between.
The one who made great tamales was my grandmother. She took her recipe to her grave.
Wow. So you never got a hold of that recipe, huh?
Nope.
Maybe it's because they extra soak the corn husk. I don't know. How do you keep them moist inside, right? Yeah, Alan says Mexican food doesn't cost that much to make, but to make well, it's an issue. Right? It's like Italian food. You can have good Italian food, you can have great Italian food with the spicing, and man, look at all these dopes laying around here. So what else do you like to make? Do you bake cakes or anything?
Yeah, I bake cakes. I do cookies. I do brownies. I like to make chili.
Now, how do you make your chili?
I use ground beef.
Cumin, chili powder.
I cheat. I use a seasoning packet.
Oh, Naomi. Oh, Naomi. You gotta be kidding me.
No.
A seasoning.
I cheat.
You gotta be kidding me. You're like Diane C, right? You're using a seasoning packet. Oh. This is for Cheryl S. Guess what tonight, Cheryl? We're going to be using French's Canadian on the steak, honey. How you like that? Woo! Ooh. The knuckleheads are all laying. They're fat. They're happy. Look at Trotsky. Look at that. There's Trotsky. Trotsky!
You don't have A1 sauce?
Yeah, I just like ketchup. Kelly says I'm a slob. I mean, Cheryl says I'm a slob, so that's just the way it goes.
Cheryl.
I know, she ought to be ashamed of herself. So I can't, Naomi, I can't believe you're using a seasoning pack.
I'm guilty of using a seasoning
You know what I'm saying?
packet.
All it is cumin, chili powder, a little bit of cayenne and salt. That's all that's in that packet. That's all I think.
Really?
Yep. Hold on a minute.
Maybe next time when I do chili, I will do my own seasoning up. Do my own salt, pepper, garlic, onion, cumin, chili powder, all that good stuff.
Hold on a minute, Naomi. I had to whiz and wash my hands. Hold on.
So next time when I do chili,
Yeah, hold on a minute.
I won't do a seasoning packet.
Yeah, I had to whiz and wash my hands. Hold on a minute. There we go. All right. Cats are here. Did you guys already eat?
You make me hang my head in shame.
Man, I can't believe you're using a seasoning packet. Oh, look at that steak. Let's do a little quick video here.
Did you see what Cheryl said?
She's terrible, man. She's terrible.
She says you lost me 25 minutes ago. The steak is still on the grill.
I have to take Cheryl S. under my wing and teach her what good eating is all about. Obviously, up in Canada, they're very deprived in the Vancouver, greater Vancouver area. All right, let's do a video here. Oh, wow. Spilled that all over.
No A1 sauce.
No A1. All right, let me do this real quick. You guys can get lost. Hold on a minute, Naomi. Let me record this real quick.
Okay.
Here we go. Are we recording? Naomi, hang up and call me back in a minute, okay?
Okay.
I don't know why this thing's not recording. Okay. Oh, wow, you guys are driving me nuts. Oh. What is in Kitchen Stadium? Oh. Hold on. You guys just stop squawking. What is for dinner in Rancho Kitchen Stadium tonight? How about a nice barbecued steak after a hard day of work here on the Rancho? Please like and subscribe. Always good stuff going on. What is for dinner in Rancho Kitchen Stadium tonight? How about a beautifully barbecued steak after a long day of work? Please like and subscribe. Always good stuff going on in the Rancho. There we go. All right, call back. All right, here we go. Cheryl S., you ought to be ashamed of yourself. Yum, yum. Perfectly done. Look at that. Hi.
Looks good.
Yeah, it looks pretty good, huh?
Yeah. See, Cheryl, the steak looks good.
Cheryl S. is she's a tough audience, man. Why are these cats hungry? They eat all night long.
They like to eat.
They eat more than I do all the time. Wow. Right? Naomi, they eat all the time.
You need to put them on a diet.
Yeah, Angus Kisses will get all mad. You're not feeding those cats, Rosie. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. They're enjoying that steak.
I like the
Naomi, what's the best dish that your mother makes?
Winter chicken dinner.
What is it?
Winter chicken dinner.
Fried or how does she fry it?
She puts it in like an egg wash, and then she puts it in flour and fries it.
Now, is your mom Mexican?
No, she's white.
She's a white girl, so she's not the Mexican side of the crew. So she knows how to cook a chicken.
Yeah.
Right? really good, huh?
Yep.
Now, the other day you were telling me you and your mom went all the way down to Mariposa.
Yeah, we did.
How long a drive is that?
About an hour about an hour and a half.
Why did you go that far down there?
We were looking at the wildflowers.
Like what wildflower?
Just like the wildflowers that are up around there.
I mean, did you even know what the hell you were looking at?
No, they were just pretty. They were colors. And then we ended up on this one road called Old Toll Road.
So what is your dad, who's Mexican, think of your mom's chicken?
He liked it, but he's in heaven now.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry to hear that. Okay. I didn't know that. My condolences.
It's okay. It's okay.
So it's just you guys now.
Yep.
I just gave you some. What?
They want more?
Are you gonna come up on the chair?
Don't make Angus mad. Give him more. Give him your dinner.
Always more. There you are. Trotsky, what are you doing? Huh? Trotsky, what are you doing? Huh? These cats are nuts, Naomi. You want I should bring one down to you down there? Huh?
No. Oh, thank you.
You have any pets there?
No.
You don't want any?
Nope.
You don't like dogs?
Yeah, I like dogs, but can't have them in the apartment complex I live in.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. All right, this is from your Aunt Naomi. There you go. They like that. They said, "Thank you, Naomi. That was delicious." I was going to have some peas and stuff, but I got all involved in conversation, so.
My dad liked the canned peas. Oh, they are so disgusting.
I like them too, the light green. There's just something, you either love them or you hate them. There's like no between ground. I don't see, oh, there's babies. Thank you, Patricia. Patricia's always so worried that baby socks might not get anything.
I was thinking with all your orange, with all your citrus and stuff.
Yeah.
You should make some preserves and stuff like that.
You know, you saw I made candied orange peel and I made marmalade.
You can put that on toast. Yummy.
It was good. But you really need sour Seville oranges to make marmalade, English style. But I didn't have any this year. Oh, look who's back.
Are you putting in a vegetable garden this year?
Yep. You know what I got.
Awesome.
Tomato plants I got going. I put carrots down. Onions. I'm doing it up.
I may have to do some shopping in your garden.
There you go. Look at these knuckleheads. It's like Trotsky's like, don't touch me. Don't touch me. You can muck with me, but you can't touch me.
So when Alan was on, when he was talking about the goings on here in Oakdale during the summer, we have like a farmers market. I think it's like every Wednesday or Tuesday. It's
So
people like sell like their like vendors come in.
is it a big deal like a weekly farmers market?
Yeah.
We have something called a Wednesday night market here. I've taken people to for a couple of years.
Mhm. I like to get like fresh vegetables and stuff like that at farmers markets.
I'm waiting for Angus Kisses to yell at me. Don't you dare tease those cats, Rosie. They hardly eat it all.
You see what she says? They bonded pair, Rosie. They can't be separated.
Yeah, yeah. She has her own script for the whole show here. Like, these poor cats, they're mistreated here.
So going back to Las Vegas, you should try like good rated restaurants next time.
Like what? I mean, like, good rated means big money, right?
Yeah, true.
Honey, everything I do is on ultra low budget, so I gotta make it count. You can imagine when that $80 bill hit for that Mexican dinner. I mean, Mr. Z looked at me, I looked at him, and Monkey Boy looked at me, I looked at Monkey Boy, and
I bet your jaws dropped to the floor.
I'm like, I can't believe I'm gonna pay this for this. It was terrible. I felt violated.
You might as well just go to In-N-Out. In-N-Out probably tasted better.
Yeah, probably In-N-Out would have certainly been better value.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's an In-N-Out in Vegas. I'm not sure.
There is.
That's a good question.
There is.
Trotsky. Yum, yum. I'm waiting for Angus Kisses to yell at me. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Baby tiger. Where are you going? Trotsky's got his eye on the prize.
Have you ever tried to have you ever wanted to go to shows in Las Vegas?
No. No, I'd puke if I saw Carrot Top or somebody like that, you know? Right.
Me too.
Right. I'd have to leave screaming out of the auditorium or whatever we're in. I'd be like, what's the story for this guy, right?
Did I ever mention that my aunt took me to go see the Chippendale dancers?
Yeah, she wanted to take you, right?
Yeah, she took me.
What did you think of it?
I liked it.
Some women think it's kind of gross, you know? Right?
Yeah, I liked it.
Some women are like, I like my man to be mine. Right? Doggone, you're back again? Really? Huh? Are you back again?
Do they chew their food or do they swallow it whole?
They just swallow it whole.
When you go to In-N-Out,
see, Trotsky,
you have to do grilled onions.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, grilled onions on the burger.
Trotsky's seeing the amount of meat gradually go down on the plate. So panic is beginning to set in on there's only so many minutes left of being a mooch. Oh, look at that. Ooh, it's hypnotizing. Ooh, drizzle, drazzle, drazzle, drum.
Look at his eyes.
Yeah.
They're following that piece of meat. I think it's probably gonna say something to you. Just watch.
Oh, I know you did, Angus. I'm just messing with you. Like Angus will be like, those babies are hungry tonight. These babies are so full up, their bellies are gonna pop.
They've been fat since she started feeding them.
I'm wondering if Trotsky's pregnant. I don't know, but these seem to be two boys. I'm not sure. It's hard for me to tell. I mean, I'm not good at detecting, M&M's male or female, right? With nuts or without. It's hard for me to tell. No.
Let them lick your plate. Are you done?
No, I don't want the cat licking my plate.
Okay.
Right. I'd like to have this cat stuffed and mounted on the wall. That would be cool, right? So.
No, I guess it's really gonna yell at you.
I guess they're male. I don't know. Patricia, there's more dry food down at this place right now. There's 3 locations where there's dry food put down.
Do you see bald on them?
No, I don't know. It's hard to tell because Trotsky's like a fur ball, so it's hard to tell whether it's a male or female M&Ms here. I don't know. So it's hard to tell. Are you male or female M&Ms? With nuts or without? What are you? It's hard to kind of tell. Bird thinks baby tiger's male. Baby tiger's now rolling on the ground over there, so. Rosemary Lopez says it looks like male cats. Are you full? Are you full up? Are you happy tonight? Every morning you're at the back door. Huh? Oh, he's like, I'm so happy. I just wish I could swat you out of life and just have all of that food. Right. But Trotsky's crazy about me. I don't know why. Trotsky loves me. It's just the way it is. Right? Rosie's an animal lover.
Does he let you pet him?
No. Only when he's eating something really good, then he doesn't care what you do. They would have little bag. I can't tell, Rosemary Lopez. This cat has so much fur, it's hard to say. It's really hard to stay, but I'll tell you, they're happy they landed at this place. Right, Trotsky? Huh? Aren't you a good little communist? Yes, I am. Right? Even though you died with an ice pick in your head, you're still a really nice cat. There we go. You don't want to die like the real Trotsky did, right? Baby tiger. They're all hanging out. They're all hanging out.
They're like grooming themselves.
Naomi, let me ask you another question. Do you ever go down to Mexico to visit?
I don't have family in Mexico.
Well, didn't your dad come out of Mexico?
My grandmother came from New Mexico. My
New
grandfather
Mexico.
came from Texas.
So you don't really have any, like, south of the border, like, immediate relations, right?
No.
Oh, okay. I thought that your dad came out of Mexico, so, okay.
No.
All right. Now I understand.
He came from Salinas, California.
Well, that's, yeah, I mean, Salinas is John Steinbeck country out here, and all of that, so that's all, like, agricultural galore. That's,
Yep.
Yep, that's where the early strawberries come out of California, the Watsonville and all
That's
that.
what my grandparents were doing when they came out here to California. They did they did that kind of work, and then they opened up restaurants and stuff.
Well, I hope you take time to look at my Pacific Coast Highway adventure where I went all down through Monterey and Carmel and San Luis Obispo and down that whole way. I think you'd really enjoy seeing that all the way down to what is little Denmark down there? Solvang down in this really
Solvang?
nice. Yeah, Solvang, really nice. Check it out. I think you'll enjoy it.
You know what I would really like to see is like in the wine country, like Sonoma, Napa, Calistoga.
You mean like the big famous wineries and all that
Yeah.
stuff? Would you like
Yeah.
that? Would you like that presented cinematically, or would you like to just like go in with the camera and check out some of the or
Cinematically.
or a
You know,
blend?
like a
Yeah,
movie?
there's some beautiful ones here. I'll tell you, St. Francis Winery and Ledson
Let's make a
Winery.
movie of it.
Yeah, the castle. I got some visits to wineries that you should look up on the channel. But anyway, Naomi, I think I'm going to close it down now, honey. But it's always good to talk to you. I always appreciate when you call in. You're a very interesting person, and I'm
thank you.
I'm really honored to have you on the channel.
Oh, thank you.
Yep.
I'm happy to be a part of this community.
Yeah, imagine if I had never come through Modesto and stuff. We would have known each other.
Nope.
Right. All right, honey.
Okay.
Sweet
You take care.
sweet dreams
All right.
to you, okay?
All right, you too. Okay. Bye-bye.
What a good kid, huh? Anyway, guys, it has been, I don't even know how long I've been on, but it's been a great stream tonight. So I want to thank you. Amanda, good to see you tonight. Thanks for coming on as usual. I will see you all tomorrow. Bobby will be right here tomorrow night. We're going to have pork loin. I'll probably make some rice up. So thank you to my moderators. Thank you for everything you do. You guys are the best in the business. Alan Gentry, thank you for calling in. To Jamie, thank you for calling in. Great to talk to you guys. I appreciate it so very much. It's one of the few chances I get to be nosy and find out about your life. And I know sometimes I ask a lot of questions and stuff, but I'm nosy. Right. All right, everybody. I will see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful rest of your evening.